Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 11 Arts, and today we will proceed understanding about the third dimension of justice, that is the social justice. So in the previous class we read about the four dimensions of justice, according to which number one is legal justice, that is look after the legal procedure and the legal system in a society, and during that particular time the justice will be delivered after hearing both the parties' problems, and after that a verdict will be given. After that we also understand about the second dimension of justice, that is the political justice, in which we have read that political justice is directly related to the universal adult franchise, that means the right to vote, and along with the right to vote, equality of opportunity related to the holding of office and getting elected is also related, and along with that freedom of expression and association are also important part of political justice. So the third dimension of justice related to today's topic is social justice. So social justice can be related as the third dimension of justice. So it means to end all types of social inequalities and to provide proper opportunity to every citizen in every sphere of life to develop her or his personality, to ensure equality of law, prohibition of discrimination, social security, provision of equal political rights, etc. The concept of social justice is based on the belief that all human beings are equal and no discrimination should be made on the ground of race, religion, caste, gender, and place of birth. That means when we try to understand about social justice, so justice in the form of giving equal rights related to the social sphere can be said as the social justice, and it also means to end all types of social inequalities. That means whatever the inequalities is there regarding to the social spheres, that should come to an end, and the social inequalities should come to an end, and along with that it is also to provide proper opportunity to every citizen in every sphere of life. That means two things are to be justified by the social justice. Number one is that social justice assures to end all types of social inequalities between human beings. No inequality should be there socially, and along with putting an end to the social inequalities, it also assures to provide proper opportunity. Whatever the opportunity it is there, it should be given in equal ways to every citizens living in that particular country. Apart from that, it is also to develop his or her personality to ensure equality of law. Apart from having equality of opportunity, there should also be equality of law. Then number 4 should be prohibition of discrimination should be there. No discrimination should be done. Then social security should be given. Then provision of equal political rights, etc. should also be given. So as we can see that social justice can be subdivided into many parts. Starting from number 1, according to social justice, assures that it puts an end to all types of social inequalities. Number 2 is it provides equal opportunity to every citizens living in that country. Number 3, it assures to develop his or her personality in order to ensure equality of law also. Then prohibition of discrimination also. No discrimination should be there. Number 5 is to provide social security, and number 6 is provide equal political rights. So this all comes under social justice. After that, the concept of social justice is based on the belief that all human beings are equal and no discrimination should be made on the ground of race, religion, caste, gender, and place of birth. So whatever points we have discussed above related to putting an end to social inequalities, to provide proper opportunity, to develop personality, to ensure equality of law, to prohibit discrimination, social security, equal political rights. So as a whole, if we talk about the third dimension of justice, we can say that the concept of social justice is directly related to the fact that all human beings should be treated equal. Clear? All human beings should be treated equal, or no discrimination should be made to any human beings based on the fact that they are from different race, they are from different religion, they are from different caste, gender, or they are from different place of birth. So according to social justice, a person cannot be discriminated on the fact that he or she belongs to different race, religion, caste, gender, or maybe he or she may be from different birthplace. So that cannot be the fact to discriminate any individual. So all this is assured by the factor of social justice. Now coming to the fourth and final dimension of justice is the economic justice. So under economic justice, it means to provide equal opportunities to everyone to earn her or his or her livelihood. It also means to help such people who are not able to work and earn their livelihood. The basic need of every person, such as food, clothes, shelter, and education, should be fulfilled. It stands for by assuring adequate means of livelihood to all by making provisions for equal pay for equal work, fair distribution of resources, equal economic opportunity to all, etc. So while the concept of political justice is closely linked with the ideal of liberty, economic and legal justice with equality, and social justice with fraternity, a just combination of all these four dimensions will help in achieving justice in life. So understanding about economic justice, by the word itself you can easily understand that economic justice assures people to provide equal opportunities to everyone, and this opportunity is actually related to the earning factor, to the financial factor. So it assures that each individual, irrespective of their gender, should earn the livelihood through proper means. It also means to help such people who are not able to work and earn their livelihood. That is, this economic justice is for both. Those who are working, they should be given equal opportunities, and those who are not able to work, they should be given the opportunity to earn their livelihood. The basic need of every person, that means what are the basic needs of every individual? It is food at the uppermost criteria. Food is necessary, cloth is also necessary, shelter is necessary, and apart from that, education is also very much important. So these four things are very much important, and it is regarded as the four basic needs of every person. And whatever these basic needs are, they are related to food, clothes, shelter, and education. This should be fulfilled at any cost. So it stands for assuring adequate means of livelihood to all by making provisions for equal pay for equal work. That means a provision is being assured through the economic justice, that whatever pay should be there, that pay should be equal for all, and that pay should be equal pay for equal work. That means the amount of work, if it is being done, that same amount of money should be given for that particular work being done. Apart from that, fair distribution of resources should also be included, and along with that, equal economic opportunities to all should also be given. That means all should be given equal opportunities to earn, and whatever the work is being done, that according to that amount of work only the pay should be given. So all these will come under this economic justice. And as a conclusion, it says that while the concept of political justice is closely linked with ideal of liberty, that means if we talk about political justice, it is connected to liberty. Clear? That means we are free to choose our candidate or the particular persons that is contesting election. We have a free and fair choice to choose from. So political justice is directly related to the ideal of liberty. Then economic and legal justice is related with equality, of course. When it comes to equality, then we can tell that related to economy and legal justice, whatever the verdict or whatever the opportunities will be given, it should be given with the equality or the process of equality. And when we talk about social justice, it should be connected directly with fraternity. So as we have seen that political justice, as it is related to liberty, economic and legal justice is related to equality, and social justice as it is related to fraternity. So all these four dimensions, if it comes together, it will of course gives a just society. That means a kind society will easily be created with the four dimensions of justice that we have read, namely political, economic, legal and social justice. So all these four will help to achieve the justice in life of every individual living in the particular society. Clear? So with this I will wind up today's topic related to the discussions based on the other two dimensions of justice, that was social justice and economic justice. So please make a note down of all these four dimensions of justice, starting from legal justice, political justice, then social justice and economic justice. In the next class we will discuss questions and answers related to this new topic of different dimensions of justice. With this I will wind up today's topic. Thank you.